Hello everybody, and welcome back to the flying field. This is another flying field. This one, folks, this one is about 3 minutes from my house. This is just the other side of Hayesville. And the frequency board's still up. But believe it or not, this used to be the happening place, man. Back in the day, remember that day we got the Bobo wife back there? She's ducking and running, but this is back before Clearwater started their field. That's about 20 miles south, and Lake Afton opened up about 20 years ago. This used to be the happening place. Man, this place used to get crowded, and them trees wasn't there, and them soccer fields wasn't there. They cut us down on the space, and it's not, with them trees, it's not real good for big planes. But it used to be before they did that. But Hayesville still keeps this mode. And it's an awesome place for trainers and little foamies like the one I got. It's just been too muddy back here with all the rain we've been getting. But I want to show you guys what I did. I got this thing fixed, man. This thing is flying awesome. Okay. What it was is it was still flying like it was tail heavy, but it was, and I kept adding weight up here, and I'd get it to where it was more stable, but I didn't have no up. That's what made me think it's been nose heavy. But the other day when me and Deb was out there flying and we made that movie, well, a buddy of mine, old Mike Tomlin, was sitting on the ground watching. After I landed, I said, Mike, what's wrong with that airplane? Because when I get off the gas, boy, it just nosedive. That or go tail up, and or tail down and just, and then stall and crash every time I got off the throttle. So Mike, he looked at that airplane for about 5 minutes. He told me to shim the back of that motor up a little bit. At the back of it to where it kind of pulled the nose up. I did that, and I slid my battery pack forward and got it CG'd more where it's supposed to. And this thing is fixed, man. It flies awesome. I've got like 8 flights on it since yesterday, and I had the old Bobo wife on the camera a couple times, and we never saw the airplane. It looked like the helmet clap. She's going downhill. Her first video is the best. But there was someone out there a while ago, and he said he videotaped one flight earlier. I'm going to post it up. And then he's coming back in a minute. We're going to videotape it again. I got the Bobo cam mounted on it. Oh, yeah, I already got one flight with it on there. Couldn't even tell it was on there, but I forgot to turn it on. But tomorrow I'm going to start with the wings out, okay? Now that I got my CG where it actually should be, because I'm flying this with like low rates on my elevator now, and it's responding really well. I'm even getting some decent landings out of it. So the problem was the thrust in the engine, which is making me think maybe I should angle my turbines up a little bit in the back, on inside the nacelles. And Butch is checking on the thrust line on the real ones, because that's one thing we've never checked. People, that might be the key to flying this when we sweep them wings back. Instead of that nose dropping, if we got a little bit of up thrust in that motor, bam, could fix it. B-1B, man, that's your problem on yours too. Guaranteed. That's the one thing you never addressed. And I think it's what's wrong with yours. I think if you angle them motors up a little bit in the back, yours will be fixed. This thing flies awesome. Now I'm doing rolls and just flying it like it was just a foamy airplane. But maybe a set of wings. Because these are flexing too much with just that wood spar. They flex big time. I noticed that when I was checking it with that really light motor with them out, them things was bowing big time. Now that I got that bigger motor, bigger batteries, weighs more, them wings ain't going to cut it. That's one reason I've been trying to fly them with wings out. But I made me a new set of wings last night. These got the carbon square spar in them. These things don't budge a bit. So tomorrow, I'm going to put them on there, but I'm just learning tons off this thing. I already got it in a couple high alpha situations. If you get it like that, they told us on them real ones. If you get it in that, get a real one in that situation, it'll fall right out of the sky because it blinks out the elevator. I've got this in that situation a couple times, and a couple times it crashed, and then I started just cramming it. You got to see it when it's a climb and turn where you're slowing down, bleeding off speed. Get that nose a little too high, bam. So people, I'm learning. Every flight, I'm learning something. And it's all going to pay off in the long run. But that poor little thing has probably been through 20 crashes. I got it glued together all over the place. But it's still flying good. As soon as that old boy gets back, we're going to fly it again. Hopefully get a couple flights on it today. We'll give him a couple minutes. See if he makes it back. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. Tell you guys what I've learned and how I got this flying good. And these things are almost ready for production, people. It's really flying good. You'll see it. I'm going to post up a movie and you'll see it. And tomorrow I'm going to try flying it with the wings out and see if we can't get it to fly both wing out, wing back without moving the CG. So we'll see. Till then, we'll see you back at the flying field. And ain't no drama at the flying field either.